Now, this is a crazy turn of events, but honestly, nothing surprises me anymore considering Luka Doncic was freaking traded. But Myles Garrett asked for a trade, and what makes this very interesting is that he is a player that makes a lot of money, but he's also one of the elite pass rushers. So there's not a lot of teams that can actually maximize his value because the teams that can afford him are teams that are not contenders, like the Falcons, like the Buccaneers. But the team that could really use him and is a contender can't afford him, like a team like the Cincinnati Bengals. Honestly, I only have one team in mind that could probably afford him and that needs him to establish themselves as real contenders in the NFL. And for me, that guy is Myles Garrett on the Washington Commanders. The Commanders are very close to being a contender at this point. They just need a revamped defense, and their biggest weakness is the pass rush. Myles Garrett on that team would be very interesting. They're not paying Jaden Daniels, and they're not really paying any high-end contracts. I do think this is an interesting option. Now, Browns fans, I don't think this will happen because the Browns did say that they are not going to trade Myles Garrett, so don't worry. But I will say this, though. Myles Garrett wants to be on a contending team, so you can't really draft a quarterback and rebuild. So Cam Ward or Shador Sanders is not really the answer in the draft. I recommend getting a quarterback in free agency, whether that's a Matthew Stafford or a Kirk Cousins. And then in the draft, you can potentially pair him up with another pass rusher like Abdul Carter or Mason Graham, or get a receiver that is a true number one like Ted, or get another corner like Will Howard. You got a lot of options. Ultimately, though, if you do not build a good team now, the superstar won't be happy moving forward.